Hi, good evening, folks. The boys are back in action as they're in New York to take on the Rangers in a big one coming up. The moment of truth has arrived, folks. This is a big one. It's a good way to test where we're really at, I'll tell you that. The Rangers right now, folks, are first overall in the NHL. At 15-3-1, the Bruins are 14-3-3. Then the Knights come in at 14-5-2. And the Rangers at home, folks, are 6-1-0. They're 8-1-1 their last 10 games, and they've won 3 in a row coming in and 6 of their last 7. Coming off a game that they just beat the Bruins, scoring 7 goals on them. So, can we ask for a better test than this? I don't think so. We're going to have to really have our wits about us to even last in a game like this, guys. But I always say it, I'll say it again, I never doubt a young team. There's no way to know or predict that we're just going to go in there and get slaughtered just because we did last game. The Sabres just might play a good game and look lousy in St. Louis. It's, you know, this is a 500 season so far. This is what happens in a 500 season. It drives me nuts. But look, there's going to be no easy. So they're first overall. Where are we sitting right now? 22nd overall, folks. My goodness. Wow. That's weird to look at, you know, where we thought we'd be and where we are. Anyway. So going into the game, as we know, UPL will be in nets. Samuelsson, there was, it sounds like he'll be a game time decision. I'm guessing he'll be in. It's kind of the way it looks online right now. And we just have to go in there and somehow, and Shesterkin should be in nets for them from what I'm seeing. This should be a game, guys, that we should be up for and score 4 or 5 goals. Like we need that team from last year that just was skate, skate, skate all the time right now and get on these guys. Because if we're not going to hit and we're not going to skate, what are we going to do? We got to do one of the two, and we can't just not do both. So we have to do something in this one, as we know. So the Rangers, I don't think, are going to take us lightly. This is why they're winning games, guys. They're just killing teams right now. When Boston was in there to play them, I thought the Bruins were going to lose, and they did. You know, so as their season unfolds, they're showing more and more like they're. I didn't think they were a one-year thing. I never did. You know, I didn't think the Rangers had it in them to start this good, though. And keep in mind that Fox won't be playing for them, but Tage won't be playing for us, so there's no injury excuse either way, really. And they've outscored their opponents by 21 goals this year. And the Sabres, my goodness, have been outscored by 11. 59 goals for, 70 against. And in goals against department, New York's number 1 in the league right now. And we are, my goodness, there's how many teams below us? Well, there's quite a few still. Okay. Yeah, there's about 10 teams behind us, give, take, something like that. But we're not at all what we thought we were going to be this year. And the Rangers are, I think, really, their fans would say, overachieving what they thought they would do this year. And the Rangers, it's no big surprise, though. We've just seen a few years ago where they were 2 wins from the finals, remember? So, if we can go in there and jump on them early is the key. I mean, look, we got on these 3 road games, if you were to ask me, we're probably going to go 1-1-1. You know, this is probably what we're going to do. So we'll see, in these games what happens. Because we're coming home to a homestand after these 3 games to some teams we should be able to beat. And I'm counting Detroit as one of those, yes. So we have to get our act together soon. We can't keep this fluttering thing going on. You know, and I know the majority of Buffalo fans feel like there's just no end to this. I know how it feels, believe me. I'm feeling it too. I really am. I'm concerned, to say the least, right now because of the way we lost last game. The way we looked the night before, that is more concerning than losing 7-2, is how did the game we just came off of, we should have been on such a high going in that we were unstoppable and there was no life, guys. I don't know. Maybe it's time to look at the coach. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We can't just write off a season because we want to be nice. We have to do something. And going and getting a respected name behind our bench, a big name behind our bench might be the answer right now. And there's a coach floating out there, and I won't mention Quenneville's name, that might be the answer, really. This guy's an excellent coach. I know all the crap that happened in Chicago, but a lot of things happened in Chicago that might have been out of his power too. So we don't know everything, we're never gonna get a clear-cut story there. It's just all bad, and it seems to be continuing now. It's like, oh my goodness, like that's, you know, more names are surfacing. I was like, wow, this just is unbelievable, you know, what happened out there. So we'll see tonight, guys. We'll see what happens. I just hope they're up for this game, because they're gonna have to be, or they're gonna be embarrassed really, really fast in this one. So they better be up to playing a very hard game. As we know, the Rangers will hit too. If you know, they're not just gonna not punish you, they'll punish you. So the Sabres better have their wits about them and do anything they can to win a game, because we are desperate, desperate times, guys. We need this game. It would be such a momentum shifter again. And then, you know, but you guys know what I'm saying, the 500 thing. This is what's lingering now. The back and forth, back and forth. It's the most annoying thing. You know, you get Jekyll and Hyde every night. You don't know what you're going to get with them. We don't know. We might get hammered today, or we might win this game 4-1. Just don't know with the Sabres right now. We just don't know. So I'll see you in the post game. I'm fighting a grip. I want to go lie down. I'm going to make one more video, and I'll put that out after the post game, I think, tonight. I think. See you later on, guys.